Taylor Age is having dramas out there in the number 98. A real shame for Taylor. Hit the ground running, became the first female driver in Australia to have qualified on the pole position in DD2. Brzezinski starting to open the lead up. Faster than anyone to the first sector at 22.664 for him. Pulled a whopping 0.6 of a second over Bethune. Lucas Ward sets a new marker in the mid-sector of the racetrack. Brzezinski pulling away up the front though. Back to the start-finish straight they come. Brzezinski crosses the line. Bethune in second. Followed by Ward, who's trying to close in. Lucas Ward back there in fourth spot. Quicker than anyone, starting to get the times down to the 59-second bracket now. Starting to dry out there. So a slight gap from first back to second as Brzezinski starts to build the lead. Bethune coming under attack here from Damien Ward, who looks up the inside. Had to think better of it. Wanted to utilise the full braking capability of the DD2, but didn't get around it, and now he does. So Damien Ward moves back to second position in front of Josh Bethune, who moves to third and is about to come in for some attention from the second of the JC kart shod. Ward brothers. Bethune tries to fight back up the inside here of Ward, both hard under brakes. No grip available for him to move into second position again. Now Ward can start to put his head down and pull away. He wants to keep an eye on Brzezinski in front of him. Brzezinski not in the points chase for the race to the Worlds. Get the feeling he might be warming up for a tilt at the Race of Stars coming up in the middle of October. Of course, DD2 for the first time will take to the Extreme Karting Complex in Pimpamar on the Gold Coast with a seat to the World Finals up for grabs. You can visibly see how much water's closed in on Brzezinski over the course of this lap. Nikolai Thomas is a man on the move. He's up to fifth spot, having started at the rear of the grid, set a new middle sector marker. You can start to see dry patches on the edge of the race circuit. Ward's taken 0.3 of a second out of Brzezinski's lead. Ward in second spot, the fastest driver out there at the moment. He's just done a 59.2. Our leader 59.5, 59.8 for Bethune. Same for Ward. 59.3 for Thomas in fifth spot. So whatever problems that Thomas was having yesterday would appear to be cleared, as he's now among this group that you're watching. Group of four here, going at it. Headed up by Lucas Ward. Thomas the next one in the lineup in the 58. Then Kennedy is a bit off the pace this morning, Ryan Kennedy, compared to what we're used to seeing from the Queenslander. He'll make his fifth appearance for Team Australia this year at the World Finals in Brazil. Top three pretty much equal distance apart at the moment. Oh, Lucas Ward runs wide, leaves it wide open for Nikolai Thomas to go through and into that fourth spot. So Thomas now up another position. He's made 7 throughout the course of this race. He sits in fourth position. Then it's Ward. The one behind Ward is Ryan Kennedy and Sam Waddell in there as well. Great little battle going on here for fourth spot. What can Kennedy do about Ward now, his fellow Queenslander? You'll note that Kennedy in the number 4 kart has a blue number plate. That denotes that he's a state champion in this class. And of course, we are racing for the state championship of South Australia here this weekend. First and only time that the Rotax Pro Tour has visited SA in season 2018. Of course, we started the year at Todd Road in Melbourne. Then went to Dubbo, up to Ipswich, Albury-Wodonga. And now here. Back to the start straight they come again. 9 laps left remaining now for Cody Brzezinski, but he has got a charging Damien Ward closing in on him by a bit over 0.2 of a second a lap. Thomas still very fast out there. He's still the fastest driver on circuit in 4th spot. Took 0.4 of a second out of Josh Bethune the last time through. Up the front though, it's on here between Brzezinski, who stepped into DD2 for the first time this weekend, and Damien Ward, who won our last time out. All these drivers using the Rotax DD2 engine. DD2 meaning direct drive. There's a 2-speed gearbox attached to the engine as well. Front brakes on the carts as well as rear, so plenty of braking capability to really allow the drivers to wring the neck of these machines. And Brzezinski's responded to the challenge from Ward with a 58.673. So he's done the fastest lap of anyone out there, has Cody Brzezinski. But Ward hasn't given up by any stretch of the imagination. Running at the halfway point, or just over the halfway point in this race. So still plenty of opportunity here for Damien Ward to get through and get the pole position. See if he can get the 2 on the trot. Came back into the Pro Tour this year. The stated aim of trying to qualify for the World Championships. We split DD2 this year. First part of the season was all about Ryan Kennedy. Of course, our first round was won by Jorge Pescador, the factory Praga driver from Spain who visited us for that one. Then Kennedy went on to win rounds 2 and 3, dominated in Ipswich, which confirmed him at the top of the point standings. We reset the points. Lucas Ward took out the round at Eastern Creek. Damien Ward took out the last round. Lucas missed the last round. And Damien heads the point standings at this stage. He's trying to close down on our race leader in Cody Brzezinski. That's a battle that you're watching at the moment. Josh Bethune back there in 3rd position. Just a bit off the pace compared to the 2 in front of him. Ward was the fastest of anyone to Sector 1. Brzezinski the fastest of anyone to Sector 2. So they're matching each other at the moment, our top 2, as they come back around. They'll have 6 laps left to go in this pre-final. Nikolai Thomas still there in 4th spot. Ryan Kennedy still in 5th. In front of Lucas Ward. Then Sam Woodell and Daniel Pegg with Troy Morrissey being the last of our runners at the moment. So we'll see if Damien Ward's got anything in the tank of the JC kart to try and close down on our race leader. It's been right there with him, but everything that he's had, Cody Brzezinski, this impressive youngster, has fired back with. The last time, just 1/100th of a second separated the 2 of them in terms of lap times. Dry line starting to form out there. A couple of drivers looking for some wet patches to save their mojo, wet tyres. Hopefully by the time we get to the finals, that pattern will continue. and we'll end up with a dry racetrack. Ward pushing hard here. Has done the fastest first sector at 21.5 to the first point. There he is, right with our race leader now, Damien Ward. Ward was a bit quicker in sector 2 as they come to the start-finish straight again. 4 laps left to go now. Brzezinski and Ward, nose to tail, a new fastest lap for Ward of 57.981. Takes 0.3 of a second out of Ward's lead. Brzezinski's lead, I should say. Brzezinski riding the ripple strips as it goes around the bend. Motorsport Park, the 1,117 metre venue, the world's newest karting facility here. So Ward pushing here on Brzezinski, looks up the inside and takes the lead. So Damien Ward in the number 7. The JC kart leads the way. Back to the start-finish straight they come. 3 laps left to go now. Brzezinski staying with Damien Ward. Bethune still in 3rd spot. Nikolai Thomas still in 4th. Ward, can he pull an advantage here on Brzezinski over the final stages? I think the answer to that is absolutely. Brzezinski's dropping back here. Ward continuing to open up the race lead at the front as they come back around to the start-finish straight again. Lucas Ward, the fastest first sector of anyone on this lap. Down the front stretch goes your race leader, Damien Ward. Brzezinski may have cooked the tyres. He's looking for damp patches on the race circuit. Very tricky conditions for the following races. The race line is somewhat dry. There's still patches of the circuit that are completely wet. Get offline though, and you're in a whole world of trouble. As Ward pulls away at the front. He's comfortably in the lead at the moment. Brzezinski trying to maintain second. He's got a fair margin over Josh Bethune, who's got Nikolai Thomas closing in on him at a rapid rate as well. Back to the start-finish straight comes Ward. Last lap board on display now. So just one circulation to go for our race leader. Can he convert that to a race win? Of course, he won the last round. Did Damien Ward was leading the points coming into this weekend. You don't get points for the pre-final, but you do for the final result this afternoon. Through the right-hander he goes. And on to the backstretch, stretching the legs of the JT Motorsport prepared JC kart. Into the final complex of turns comes Damien Ward. Just a couple more corners to go for the Queenslander to wrap up the pole position for the final, coming to you a little bit later on. Down the front straight away he goes. Checkered flag is out for Ward. He gets the win. Second place goes to Brzezinski. Third place is Bethune. Then it is the 58 of Thomas. The next one through is Ward. Then it's Kennedy, followed by the 81 of Sam Waddell in the Cosmic. And just waiting on Daniel Pegg to come through and complete our finishes in the Pro Tour DD2 pre-final with thank you to Howard's Concreting bringing us all the action in DD2 this weekend.